Welcome to Battlefield 6. I realized my first video was not recording my voice, so I kind of had to play another game. This is currently my third game. I did unlock a M4. Oh shit. I was about to say there's no way. We're just gonna go straight into it. My opinions, my thoughts so far, currently on the game, and what I think about it. Right? A mixture of Call of Duty because of the fact that we could actually slide, and the mechanics overall is pretty solid in terms of a Call of Duty aspect. Right? Pretty similar to 2042, however, it is more on the edge of Battlefield 4, which I really like. Battlefield 4 was one of my most favorite Battlefields. That's kind of what got me into it, Battlefield 4 and 3. So the fact that we're kind of leaning back onto that is pretty exciting to me. Over the years, I've gained a lot of experience on certain games and how to play corners and angles, so it does help knowing that kind of game sense. If I was to kind of like describe Battlefield, I could roll whenever I fall. If I was to kind of describe this Battlefield, it would give me Call of Duty vibes, honestly. A more intense Call of Duty, you know what I mean? Battlefield is a first-person shooter based on military combat and gunplay. Battlefield is a 8v8 for the most part. You might have, from time to time, you might have 6v6. You might have, you know, a normal ground war game is 12v12. But for the most part, this is very different. And for people who are not used to Battlefield, it's gonna get some time to get used to. For players that camp in different areas that you wouldn't expect it, Battlefield is its own play style in itself. You really have to play strategic if you want to kind of get an advantage on kills. Not everyone's good. You know, you'll run into some of those people that are overall demons on the game. But there's going to be a handful of people that don't really know how to play Battlefield, don't really know how to rotate, don't really know and understand the fact that rotations don't really work how Call of Duty works, right? Fully flank spawns and the spawn will flip. But in Battlefield, it's completely different. You know, it's a lot different. And you have 12 plus people on each team kind of going towards one angle. You kind of have to play it smarter. You're not really giving your opponent the advantage. And as you can see, the TTK to these games is insane. Like, it is absolutely fast. And that's where you kind of have to play it smart. You have to kind of pre-aim every corner. You kind of have to anticipate an enemy to be in these areas so that you can have the advantage. The more people play this, the more it's gonna kind of give them the advantage. I do like how you can now kind of crouch run. You can also kind of prone and walk and like, see what I mean? Like I'm prone there, and he was genuinely not expecting me to be there. You know what I mean? But my thoughts on the game, pretty fucking solid. Went 16-9, can't complain, and that was just kind of a little commentary on my first impressions of the game. Hope y'all guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all guys on the next one. Peace out.